charges. David DePappy broke into the Pelosi's San Francisco home last year with plans to kidnap the California representative. I'm Tyrone Bowman. This is Tyrone Bowman Tonight. According to the Wall Street Journal, David DePappy was found guilty in an attack on former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband last year that deepened fears of political violence. DePappy, 43, was charged in federal court last year with attempted kidnapping of a federal officer or employee and assault of an immediate family member of a federal officer. A jury found him guilty Thursday on both counts, the Justice Department said. Prosecutors said DePappy broke into the Pelosi home in San Francisco on October 28, 2022, in search of a California representative before striking Paul Pelosi, 83, with a hammer. Federal prosecutors said DePappy told police he had planned to kidnap the then speaker and, quote, break her kneecaps, close quote. Now listen to this ludicrous defense. DePappy pleaded not guilty to both federal charges. His defense team argued he wasn't targeting Pelosi over her official actions as a member of Congress, making the charges invalid. According to the Associated Press, his attorney didn't respond to a request for comment. DePappy is also facing state charges including attempted murder, assault with a deadly weapon, and elder abuse, to which he has pleaded not guilty. A public defender representing him in that case has argued the attack on Paul Pelosi wasn't premeditated, which is one of the requirements for attempted murder. A trial date is expected to be set later this month. DePappy broke into the Pelosi's Pacific Heights home by smashing a glass door with a hammer. Before asking Paul Pelosi where his wife was, and was demanding to see her according to court documents. She was in Washington, D.C. at the time. Pelosi called 911 at 2:23 a.m. from a bathroom saying there was a man in the home he didn't know. When police arrived 8 minutes later, they said they saw DePappy pull a hammer from Pelosi's hand and swing it at his head. The attack left Pelosi with skull fractures and other severe injuries. Police found zip ties in the home as well as tape and another hammer in DePappy's backpack, court documents said. According to court documents, DePappy told police he viewed Nancy Pelosi as the leader of the pack of lies told by the Democratic Party. DePappy said he wanted to break Pelosi's kneecaps so she could be wheeled into Congress, showing other members there were consequences to their actions, and there are consequences to his actions as well. Nancy Pelosi stepped down from Democratic leadership last year. She still represents her San Francisco-based district in Congress. The Pelosi family is very proud of their pop, who demonstrated extraordinary composure and courage on the night of the attack a year ago. And in the courtroom this week, Nancy Pelosi said in a statement Thursday, thankfully, Mr. Pelosi continues to make progress in his recovery. The attack which came just before the 2022 midterm laws for increased security for elected officials. Several lawmakers have faced violent attacks in recent years, including Representative Gabrielle Giffords, a Democrat from Arizona, who was shot outside a Tucson supermarket, and Representative Steve Scalise, representative from Louisiana, a Republican that is, who was shot in 2017 at a congressional basketball game in Washington, D.C. Giffords resigned from Congress at the end of her term due to the injuries she sustained. Scalise returned to Congress more than 3 months after he was shot. I'm Tyrone Bowman. Never surrender, never quit.